it's David from the Redneck Garage. I've been working on the Toyota today, working on the rear quarter panel, pulling that out and getting everything set up. But I wanted to do a quick video today on installing a alternator on a MItsubishi Galant. My son's roommate, his car is messed up, and he's been driving it without an alternator, and it just died in the driveway. So we're going to be looking at that car, and we'll get back to the Toyota here in just a little while. So I thought it was an interesting story about car maintenance and maybe what you need to do to keep your car running well. But first though, I wanted to give a little shout out and clip of my buddy, my UPS friend, who shall remain nameless so his bosses don't figure out that he was on camera and fire him and complain to me. He complained to me about having all these boxes for the Toyota.
I'm getting tired of dropping off all these boxes here.
I'm just trying to get the car rebuilt. Look at him, he's complaining. He's having to drop off boxes.
I'm complaining, laughing.
But he really didn't complain. I was just messing around with him. He's a super great guy, and I appreciate all his help. He always is just cheerful, and he's actually an asset to that company. So anyway, let's get on to the Mitsubishi. There was some surprises in this that I didn't foresee, and really, I just remember, if your dad doesn't teach you stuff, or you don't get on the internet and learn it yourself, you're going to be clueless on anything mechanical. And I guess I just take that for granted sometimes. So, let's get on with the video on the Mitsubishi. There's some funny parts, I think. Yeah, one of my friends' sons brought his car over, a Mitsubishi, which really should be probably just driven over to pull apart. That's what I would do with it. First of all, it's a Mitsubishi. It's a Galant. And it's seen better days, I can promise you that. But anyway, he's had issues with it, and it's not charging, and he bought a alternator for it. And the alternator's kind of in a nasty spot, but not too bad. I mean, you know, we'll get to it. But I'm looking at it, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's no belt on the alternator, so maybe that could be a reason that it's not charging. So that's special. I'm gonna have to get him to go get a belt or something, but holy moly, really? So guest starring today on the Redneck Garage is Spencer. Oh. And Spencer is a mechanical genius.
No.
He has a new alternator here. He doesn't know I've already looked at his vehicle and determined what. What do you think I figured out?
Where it is?
Well, I know where it's at.
Oh, it's bad.
There's no belt on it.
There's no belt on it.
So the alternator could very well be still good. Yeah. There's no belt. See, that's your alternator right there. Do you see it?
Where?
A little lesson from the Redneck Garage today.
Oh, there, yes.
Do you see any belt on it?
No.
That's always your first diagnostic clue.
Yeah, I didn't know where it was.
Oh, well, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
But always look to see if the belts are on the car.
Yeah.
At some point, the belt came off. Any idea what happened or when?
No.
Huh. At that point, as soon as the belt came off, the light should have come on. The battery light should have come on.
The light did come on.
Oh, okay. So we don't really know if it's bad or not. So we need a belt.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to go get a belt. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Down at AutoZone to see if that's what's wrong with the vehicle, because that's the situation. We'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so we're at AutoZone now. If you can see in the background, we can hope, since there's no belt to compare it to, that the retards here can figure out what size it goes on, because usually they screw it up. Okay, well, I can take back what I said about AutoZone. Jose was working, and he's pretty good. I like him. He's one of the parts managers, and I think he gave us the right part. I looked at the computer. Now we got to go and lock a house, because some woman locked herself out of the house, and then we're going back to put the belt on to see if that fixed it. What do you think, Spence?
We can hope it fixed it.
Yes, there we go. We can hope. But he said he was driving down the road, and the battery light came on. We're going to train him about cars. We're going to teach him something. He's going to learn something about vehicles being around the Redneck Garage. We're going to find out this fine Mitsubishi engineering on this. Let's see what we got. Golly, that sucks. Looks like I got to take off one belt to get the other one on. Alright, so I got the belt back on this retarded design. And the battery's dead, so we're going to see. All that could be just a waste of time if the alternator's bad. But we're going to see. Need to put some antifreeze in here. Damn, son. Need a new radiator cap. You have no antifreeze in your car. Do you not ever check that? Huh? Are you trying to blow it up?
No.
I think you are.
No. That's one of the things I don't know how to check.
Do what?
I know how to check oil and what's the other one? Transmission fluid,
Yeah?
but not the other one.
Antifreeze? You don't have to check antifreeze?
Nope, my dad usually does it for me, but I don't currently live with my dad, so.
Okay. How much is the cap? Just a couple dollars? Probably $5. You get it at O'Reilly's when you take back the alternator if it's bad.
Battery light's not on anymore.
Huh?
Battery light is not on anymore.
Okay, turn it. Just the belt. We can blow the motor up. So not checking your antifreeze. Okay, so that's going to be about it today. And installing a belt, which was going to be an alternator on a Mitsubishi. Sometimes I'm a little clueless on how little people know about vehicles, that there's a belt gone, or don't know how to check the antifreeze. Old Spence, I checked the antifreeze and the cap was in pieces. I had to pull it out of the radiator. So maybe you got it hot, but put antifreeze in your car. It really is a wake-up reminder to me of why there's cars that pull apart, I think. Especially Mitsubishis. Anyway, I'm going to call it a day. It's the 150th anniversary of the Battle of Franklin. We're going to go watch some luminaries. This is how you know that you're not a girl and then you work in a redneck garage. Your hands get dirty. And there's nothing better than getting your hands dirty and having to go wash them off, knowing that you did something. You turned a wrench. You did it yourself. So that's going to be it for today. David from Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.